In the silent theater of the sky, two titans dominate, the American F-22 Raptor and the Russian Su-35 flanker. These jets are not just machines, they're the sharpest points of their nation's spears, symbols of power and technological pride. The F-22 is a ghost, designed for stealth and surprise, a product of immense investment and cutting-edge science. The Su-35 is a beast, a master of agility, able to perform maneuvers that seem to defy physics. Imagine a clear blue sky, peaceful yet the stage for a silent contest debated by military analysts for years. What happens when the ghost and the beast cross paths? It's a complex puzzle of technology, strategy, and pilot skill. The outcome hinges on critical moments and two competing philosophies of air combat. One philosophy, stealth and information, see first, strike first, disappear. The other, raw power and agility, outturn, outclimb, and outmaneuver in a close fight. This hypothetical showdown is the ultimate test, a sniper versus a swordsman, at supersonic speeds. The F-22 and Su-35 are more than aircraft. They're the embodiment of decades of innovation and rivalry. Each represents a different vision of air dominance. The F-22's strength is in remaining unseen, striking from the shadows. The Su-35's strength is in its presence, imposing, unpredictable, and deadly up close. In this duel, every advantage and weakness will be exposed. The sky becomes a chessboard, and these jets are the kings. The stakes, not just victory, but the future of air combat itself. Let's dive into what makes each of these gladiators unique, and what might happen if they ever meet in battle. The story begins with two legends, but only one can rule the sky. The ultimate question, which philosophy will prevail when the world's best meet above the clouds? The F-22 Raptor is often called the most advanced fighter jet ever built, with stealth as its defining feature. Its shape and coatings make it nearly invisible to radar, letting pilots see threats and strike undetected. Supercruise engines and advanced avionics give it speed and control, but its complexity means high costs and limited numbers. In skilled hands, the Raptor is a ghostly predator, yet not invincible. Next, the Su-35 brings a very different set of strengths to the sky. The Su-35 flanker is the latest evolution of a legendary family, built for power and agility rather than stealth. Its large frame and twin Saturn AL-41 F-1S engines give it breathtaking maneuverability, executing stunts like the Cobra, making it unpredictable in a dogfight. Three-dimensional thrust vectoring lets the Su-35 point its nose anywhere, even when flying in a different direction. This super maneuverability is its trump card in close combat. The Su-35's Irbis-E radar has a long detection range and can track multiple targets, while its IRS system hunts for heat signatures, potentially spotting stealthy foes up close. Unlike the F-22, the Su-35 carries a massive arsenal on its wings, giving it flexibility and staying power. Its main weakness, a larger radar cross-section, making it easier to spot at long range. The Su-35 is a brawler, less subtle but devastating when it gets close. Its design sacrifices stealth for raw combat power and agility. In a visual range fight, it's a dangerous adversary, but against a stealthy opponent, it risks being seen and targeted first. The Su-35's strength is in the merge, where its agility and firepower can turn the tide. It's a machine built for the knife fight, not the ambush. The question is, can it survive long enough to get there? The showdown begins not with gunfire but with a silent battle of sensors and strategy. The F-22, high and fast, is a phantom, its radar in passive mode scanning for threats. The Su-35 with its larger radar signature appears first on the Raptor's screen. The F-22 pilot knows the Su-35's position, speed, and altitude. The Su-35 pilot sees only empty sky. The Raptor holds all the cards, choosing when and how to strike. Its AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles can be launched from stealth, giving the Su-35 little warning. For the Su-35 pilot, the first sign of danger is a sudden missile alert. No time to react, only to survive. Panic and confusion are the first enemies. Training takes over as the pilot deploys countermeasures and maneuvers violently. The F-22's strategy is to end the fight before it truly begins. The Su-35's only hope is to survive the ambush and force a closer engagement. In this opening round, stealth and surprise are everything. The sky is a chessboard, and the first move is often the most decisive. The Battle of Phantoms is a test of nerves, sensors, and split-second decisions. One mistake, and the fight is over before it starts. The next phase begins only if the Su-35 survives the invisible strike. Suppose the Su-35 pilot survives the initial missile volley, through skill, luck, or both. The element of surprise is gone. Now the Russian pilot's goal is to close the distance and force a merge. The F-22 must decide, disengage and strike again from afar, or stand and fight up close. Disengaging plays to the Raptor's strengths: speed, stealth, and long-range firepower. But sometimes, escape isn't an option. Protecting assets or rules of engagement may force a close encounter. The merge happens at blinding speed, both jets racing toward each other. The F-22 relies on agility and thrust vectoring to hold its own. The Su-35 uses its IRS to hunt for the Raptor's heat signature. Both pilots maneuver for advantage, using helmet-mounted displays and split-second tactics. The electronic chess match gives way to a physical contest: energy, angles, and reflexes. The sky becomes a battleground of instinct and training. The F-22 tries to keep the fight fast and vertical. The Su-35 aims for a turning battle. Every move is a gamble, every second a test of nerve. The fight is no longer about who sees first, but who reacts best. In this phase, technology and pilot skill are pushed to the limit. The outcome hangs on a razor's edge. The duel is now a matter of survival, not just strategy. In a visual range fight, the Su-35's super-maneuverability comes alive. The Russian pilot uses high G-turns and post-stall maneuvers to get behind the F-22 seeking a missile shot. The F-22, master of energy, climbs and dives using speed and altitude as weapons. Both pilots push their jets and bodies to the limit, enduring crushing G-forces. Helmet-mounted sights let them lock missiles by simply looking at the target. The Su-35 tries to drag the Raptor into a slow, turning fight. The F-22 counters with hit-and-run tactics. Stealth still offers the Raptor a slight edge, making it harder to track visually. Every second is a calculation of energy, angle, and opportunity. The winner is the one who manages energy best and seizes the first clean shot. In this close-range dance, raw skill and nerves decide the outcome. The jets are evenly matched. The pilots are the wild cards. Only one will emerge victorious from the chaos. Amid all the technology, the pilot remains the most important factor. Years of intense training prepare them to fight, not just fly. Muscle memory and instinct take over when seconds count. A superior jet can lose to a superior pilot. Skill and mindset are everything. Situational awareness, knowing where everyone is in a 3D battlefield, is crucial. Losing focus even briefly can be fatal. The F-22 pilot's discipline and training favor stealth and distance. The Su-35 pilot's creativity and aggression shine in close combat. Managing stress, anticipating moves, and exploiting fleeting chances are as vital as any missile. Technology provides the tools. The pilot is the artist. In the end, the duel is as much about human judgment as machine performance. The sky rewards those who master both. The Raptor and Flanker reflect their nation's air combat philosophies. F-22 pilots are trained for information dominance, using sensors, networks, and stealth to strike from overwhelming advantage. Their goal: win before the enemy can fight back. Training focuses on discipline, patience, and perfect execution of the ambush. Russian Su-35 pilots emphasize close-range mastery, energy management, extreme maneuvers, and unpredictability. Their training prepares them to survive the first volley and force a merge. Once in visual range, super maneuverability and daring become their weapons. Each side's tactics are shaped by their aircraft's strengths. The decisive moment comes when training and instinct meet in the chaos of combat. The best prepared pilot turns the tide. Who wins? There's no simple answer. At long range, the F-22's stealth and sensors give it the edge, often ending the fight before it begins. If the Su-35 survives and closes in, its agility and pilot skill can even the odds. In a dogfight, a single mistake decides victory or defeat. Modern air combat is rarely one-on-one. Teamwork and information sharing are decisive. The F-22 and Su-35 are rarely alone. Support aircraft and networks shape the battle. The duel is a clash of philosophies. Stealthy hunter versus agile brawler. Technology points to the F-22, but the sky is unpredictable. The pilot's training, courage, and judgment remain the ultimate variables. In the end, the winner is the one who masters the chaos of the skies that day.